to the channel. Hope you're all doing well this week. As you can tell, I'm really sad to be providing this update after just providing a really exciting announcement yesterday about Zack Snyder's Justice League Theater release, all of that. I know a lot of you guys saw that video from yesterday and saw it, being very much talked about on social media, including by trades, IGN, comicbook.com. The announcement from Zack that with the picture of Batman and all of that really made the rounds very quickly. But before I get more into that, I just want to thank you guys for the support on the channel. And if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Shout out to any new subscribers as well. But I just want to make this really quick. Yesterday, Zack Snyder had posted a picture of Batman from the Snyder Cut. And the caption mentioned, if you want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League on the big screen, stay tuned for a date. There was some confusion later on the same day because Zack and the Egyptian Theater in LA made another post about this 3-day event that included Zack Snyder's Justice League leading up to premiering both director's cuts of Rebel Moon. So since Zack had shared the picture of Batman earlier and mentioned Snyder Cut on the big screen, there was some confusion, I think, amongst a lot of us fans, including myself, wondering, is the Egyptian Theater event, including Snyder Cut, is that separate from like a wider theatrical release for Zack Snyder's Justice League, or is that what Zack was referring to? Well, like I said, many of us were confused, so fans were asking Zack on Vero to kind of give us some clarification. Someone asked to provide more information, and Zack said it's playing at the Egyptian Theater. So it seems like he was referring to that. Based on that answer, that's what that seems like. So it doesn't appear at this time that Zack was referring to a wide theatrical release. Which is very sad and disappointing because I think that initial post with the Batman picture and what he said, it was really leading a lot of us to believe. I don't think he would intentionally do that, but I think that's what we all automatically assumed. And then later on, the thing with the Rebel Moon director's cut event, it was hard to be sure if those were two separate things, especially because the post with, the Batman post, it didn't specify like, oh, if you're in LA or, stay tuned for an event at the Egyptian Theater. It wasn't very specific to just LA or the Egyptian Theater. So it caused confusion. And I knew that was a possibility when I posted yesterday's video, but I had already recorded it. So I didn't want to, I was super excited to talk about it on the channel. So I didn't want to hold off on posting that video. I assumed eventually we'd get some clarification and I just provide an update, which that came very quickly. So now I'm providing that update. But this event is going to take place from July 29th till August 1st at the Egyptian Theater in LA. It's going to feature 300 Director's Cut of Watchmen, Army of the Dead, and Dawn of the Dead double feature, and then Zack Snyder's Justice League Justice is Gray. And then on August 3rd, they're going to premiere both director's cuts of Rebel Moon. Then after the Rebel Moon premieres, there's going to be a Q&A with Zack as well. So that's a really cool event that they are doing, and it's still awesome that, they were able to organize that event for that theater. I kind of wish that the initial post that Zack shared would have been a little bit more specific, that it was going to be at a certain location or something, even if it didn't include all of the details in that post. I do wish it was a little bit more specific, so that way later on when we saw the post about the Egyptian Theater, we would have known that that's what he was referring to because it caused a whole lot of hype and excitement. And I know so many of you on social media and people that commented on my video from yesterday shared that same hype and excitement that I had. So, I felt kind of bad for posting that video, but I think we're thinking the same thing. Like I said, it's awesome that they're doing that for Zack at the Egyptian Theater as well. And going back to the hype and excitement that just that one post from Zack generated for the Snyder Cut, that is already a few years old, and was already several years old as far as being filmed when it actually came out. It's crazy that you know, the movie, if Zach talks about it or, you know, mentions something about it or a potential announcement, something to do with it, still generates so much attention and immediate like excitement and hype from the fans. It's crazy that that still is happening with a movie that's not new, that wasn't even technically new when it was released. So I think that that is a really cool way to look at this, even though I'm sad that it's not going to be a widespread release. But, you know, it still shows the love and passion from fans and how much it generates so much attention so quickly. Like I said, amongst trades as well that were posting it, I saw Fandango, comicbook.com, IGN, other, you know, other platforms and media trades as well. So it's crazy that it still generates that immediate hype and excitement with just a very, you know, basic post from Zach. So it's pretty cool that that happened. It's just, you know, I wish it would have been what we all are thinking. But definitely had to stop by and share that update since I did post that video yesterday. But that's the event that's going to be happening at the end of this month and leading into August at the Egyptian Theater in Los Angeles. So if you follow me on Twitter, I had retweeted from the Egyptian Theater, you know, and from Zach. He also shared it on Twitter for tickets and ticket information. So still cool things to look forward to. Just kind of sad that that was the update to share today. But like I said, had to clarify just because I shared yesterday. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you for watching. Check out any of other videos you might have missed recently, including the short section, and check out the links in the description if you're interested. I appreciate all the support. Thanks so much. See you next time, guys.